Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, I want to maybe give an update about this my change in teams and basically a bit more information about this change. And basically, today was a Monday, and I went into the office because we were going to have our quote unquote last team dinner for the team as is. Uh, so that's for my current team. And basically, like, the plan was also for me to meet with my new manager uh, and just have a chat or catch up, basically, to maybe get an idea, like, on what's next. And basically, both of those things happened. I actually met quite a few people from my new team because, believe it or not, like we're on the same floor. So, like, and part of the new team is on the same floor. The other part is on the floor, like right below us. So, I often go down to that floor because I have some friends there. So, it's not as if like it's a completely new change because, I know these people more or less, like some of these people more or less, and I see them around the office here and there. And so basically today I just basically went to like partially to a meeting with them because it was conflicting with the team lunch that we were having. It was a Q&A with my new manager, but basically like that meeting that we had with my current manager on Wednesday last week, uh, that team, like my new team, did not have it yet, so they did not get a chance to ask questions, etc. And basically they had like a lunch Q&A with pizza and stuff to be able to ask my current manager the tough questions about all of these changes. And I only attended like maybe 25 minutes of this meeting because I needed to go join my team for the team lunch. But honestly, it was really good to just see a bit the team, what it looks like, and also like hear a bit from my new manager about all of the changes that are happening in the org because there are some people that are leaving his team uh, and I'm joining the team, and I think someone else apparently will join also the team at some point. So, so yeah, it was just very interesting to see, and basically, like, it was also nice to see how this team interacts with each other and the team culture, uh, and just to see, somewhat how free they were to ask the tough questions. I mean, I did not get to witness most of the the Q&A. I only witnessed the speech part from my new manager. But basically, they seemed very comfortable and like it seemed like a good team culture where people are encouraged to voice their opinions, etc. So that was reassuring. That was the first part, and then I went and had lunch with my team, which was fun. We just were talking about random stuff, sharing stories and stuff like this. That was also cool. And then when I got back to the office, I went and grabbed, like, not grabbed, but basically like tried to have like this catch up with my new manager. And yeah, basically I think it lasted for an hour. We went into a meeting room and basically just discussed like maybe like first the different reasons that like the reason that he wanted me on his team, etc., which was very good to hear. I thought it was very nice of him to say that, and I just thought it was very flattering for him to say those things about me, and I appreciated it, of course. And then we started discussing a bit of the different projects that this team is working on. It's a pretty big team, and they're working on a variety of projects, and it was just good to learn about what each of these projects do, and also like maybe a bit of the philosophy behind how he leads this team. He has also two managers under him who each lead, like basically each of these managers is driving towards one specific goal that they're optimizing for. So I think one was speed and one was like basically reducing costs for the. I'm not going to go into details because that would give away, kind of the company, etc. Which I don't. I mean, maybe not at this point. I'm not really comfortable sharing that. But yeah, basically one was for to increase the speed of the service, and the other one was to like decrease the price of a service within the same domain, basically. And yeah, it was just really interesting to hear about the different charters that this team has. And I mean, it's all of it is one charter, but basically the different projects slash programs that the team has. And I just thought it was very interesting. And like it seems like it seems like it's a good team to be a part of. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Like, I don't want to make somewhat hasty judgments about the team, etc. Like for now, I'm just observing and learning, and I don't want, to like settle on a perception, although it seems very good. Like so far, what I've seen from the team is very positive, and that's kind of a relief because, yeah, honestly, after that meeting with the manager, it just felt um, like some weight was lifted off my shoulders because all of this uncertainty was somewhat resolved. So I got some peace out of that. But yeah, I also was like very transparent with him with the mixed feelings that this change has caused me because basically, like, he was telling me that he's very excited that I'm joining his team, and basically for me it's a bit of a mix of feelings because, like, even though I know him like from seeing him around the office and having chats with him around the office, and like, it's somewhat reassuring that I'm going to this team rather than maybe another team that I know nothing about, and that basically he's the leader for this team because from what I could tell from my interactions with him, he seems to be a very empathetic and knowledgeable leader. So that's what I can gather from like the interactions that I've had with him. So that's somewhat reassuring, and that's what I told him basically. And I also told him, like, for me, it was really, really hard because, like, the hardest part for me is leaving the team. It has nothing to do with the new team. And I know this is a good opportunity for me to learn about a new domain and just like gain more experience in a different domain and resharpen the saw, view things from a different perspective, etc. So, like, that's like basically I just told him the truth, to be honest, because like I didn't want to sound fake, and I just wanted to be honest and basically transparent with how I was feeling about this change. Like, I was telling him that I literally was not expecting this change, not in a million years, and I was really, really surprised by the change. And basically, like, how fast it happened uh, was really, like, the speed was so staggering. It made it really hard to adjust and hard to process, basically. So yeah, it was just like I just basically explained to him how, like, about like these feelings of sadness from leaving my current team because of the bonds and uh, working relationships that I've built. But like, basically just saying that, I do think that this is a good learning opportunity for me. Um, it's a good way for me to maybe start over, try again, view things from a different perspective, and I genuinely believe that it will be interesting. I think to the minimum, basically, it will be. I will learn something new, and it's an opportunity to start over from scratch, which can be both a good thing and a bad thing. But I think maybe the timing is right because I just got promoted, and so basically I'm just, like, literally maybe even before my promotion, like, shows up on my, like, officially on my job role, title, etc., contract, all that stuff. Basically, like, I'm changing teams in the right time in some sense, because basically now I can start building somewhat of career capital in this new team, and I have not really wasted any career capital. Like, basically, I just somewhat cashed in on career capital by getting promoted from all of the projects and things that I've worked on over the past couple of years. And now is the opportunity to start building on that again. And basically, this change of team, maybe the timing, I think, even if it's hard and it's very, very sudden, I think it might be a good thing. While obviously knowing that, like, I will miss my current team and the bonds that I have with them. But yeah, change is inevitable, so might as well embrace it. And yeah, just commit 100%, like, accept the situation and just 100% commit. Um, so so yeah, that's basically some of my thinking around this and, like, some of what's going on in my mind as I'm navigating this phase of changes, basically. So yeah, honestly, feeling much more optimistic. And yeah, just now my focus will be to close off this project that I'm working on for my current team, and that's it. That's the most important thing that I need to do. And so I will just basically do my best to produce the best quality work as always, and then transition gracefully into this new team, into this new domain, and yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I think today was quite helpful, and I'm super glad that I had all of these conversations today because now that has allowed me to decrease cognitive load due to, like, the cognitive load that was due to the uncertainty. And it also helped me answer some questions around why this is happening, what does this mean for my career, etc. I mean, I think something that I suffer from is, like, I mean, maybe all human beings do, or most human beings do, is, we over interpret things, and I definitely fall prey to that. And basically, just, like, instead of over interpreting things, just asking the question and actually knowing the right answer um, is just so helpful. And I think that's what my conversation with my new manager has allowed me to do. is basically just have a better understanding uh, of the situation, of like how he sees this basically from his perspective. And yeah, I think basically like given that this idea of being chosen, it's like it's really easy to like it's definitely something that gets to you and it gets to your ego and it really easily inflates your ego and basically just hearing from him like the reasons why uh, somewhat calms down that ego because usually your ego will tell you so many things that are not true just because this one good thing, small good thing happened, and it will start inferring stuff like, oh, this means that this. Oh, this means that this. But that's actually not true because basically the only person who thinks like the person who thinks the most about anyone is themselves. And actually, like, uh, people spend so much time thinking about themselves, and that includes me. That basically we think the whole world revolves around us, and it's helpful to know, like, to get reminded of that, even when things are going well. Your ego is more likely to make you believe that they're going better than they actually are, and that's when we fall in the trap. I don't know what to call this trap, but it's a trap that we fall into because of our egos, and I'm no exception to that. Basically, what I am trying to do is be more aware when that happens, so that I can adjust my behavior to, or like just adjust my expectations. I mean, maybe not my expectations, but just match basically, like get the best representation of reality uh, so that I can make the best decision possible given that information. And yeah, it's just basically having an accurate assessment of the world, and that includes what other people think of you or me, basically. So yeah, those are some of the thoughts that I've been thinking about today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm just gonna go to sleep. So you can click here to watch my previous video on the channel, so the one right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, whichever time of day it is, where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.